Hi students, welcome back to my channel 90 degree, and today we'll be learning what is a circle and some basic elements related to the circle. That is, what is the radius, what is the chord, what is the diameter, what is the secant, what is a tangent, and what is a tangent segment. Before starting this, if you are watching this video for the first time, please subscribe to my channel because I make short videos on important topics which will help you to understand maths in a very easy way. So let's start this. Let us see some examples of circle from day-to-day life. So we are going to see some examples of circle over here. Bangle, ball, coins, boundary rope of a cricket ground. Out of these 4 examples, 2 are wrong. Let us see that. Ball, coins. Why are these examples wrong? For this, let's understand the definition of circle. So we need to understand the definition of circle. Let us see that. What do you observe? A circle with center O. So this is a circle with center O. Let us define circle. Circle is a set of points in a given plane. So you can see this over here. So this circle is a set of points over here. Can any set of points in a plane be called as a circle? See this. Are this set of points circle? No, because this is a set of points of line and this is a set of points of square. No. So the answer is no. Each of these points here satisfy a condition. So these points satisfy a condition. Let us see the condition. Let us understand that. Point A, I join it, I measure it 4 centimeter. Then point B, draw it 4 centimeter. OC, it measures 4 centimeter. OD, it measures 4 centimeter. OE, 4 centimeter. What can you say about OA, OB, OC, OD and OE? They are equal. OA is equal to OB is equal to OC is equal to OD is equal to OE. They are of equal measures. All these points are equidistant from a fixed point O. So these points A, B, C, D and E are at an equal distance from point O. Understood? Which are at a fixed distance from a fixed point. So all these points A, B, C, D and E, they are at a fixed distance from a fixed point. Okay. This fixed distance is called a radius. So this distance OA, OB, OC, OD and OE is called a radius. What is OA? So this OA is a radius. See this is the radius. How many such radii can we draw in a circle? So we can draw infinite radius in a circle. Now remember this, radii of the same circle are equal. So they are saying that the radii of the same circle are always equal. Understood? Now let us understand few more elements of circle. So we are going to understand few more elements of circle over here. Let us consider 2 distinct points C and D. So I am going to consider 2 distinct points over here. This is point C and this is point D over here. Join them. So I need to join them. Let's see what happens over here. See, I have joined them. What do we get? So what do we get? So a segment. So it is a line segment. Such a segment is called a chord. So such a type of segment is called a chord. Now let us see the definition. So this is a chord. Now let us see the definition over here. A segment joining 2 distinct points on a circle is called a chord. So it is a segment whose endpoints lie on the circle. Okay. So such a type of segment is called a chord. Understood? So this CD is a chord over here. Moving forward, how many chords can we draw in a circle? So we can draw infinite chords over here. Understood? Coming to the next topic, let us understand what is a diameter now. So you all can see something over here in red color. This is PQ. Okay, so this PQ is a diameter. Let us understand this now. What is segment PQ? So it is a chord. This PQ is a segment because it is a line segment whose endpoints lie on the circle. See. Understood? But this is a special chord. Okay, so this is a special type of chord. Why? We'll come to know now. Because it passes through the center. So this chord PQ passes through the center of the circle. Understood? Yes. Such a chord is called a diameter. So such a type of chord is called a diameter, which passes through the center of the circle. Let us define this. So this is a diameter, this PQ is a diameter. A chord passing through the center of the circle is called a diameter. So a chord passing through the center of the circle is called a diameter. Understood? Yes. Moving forward, how many such diameters can we draw in a circle? So we can draw infinite diameters, right? Moving to the next topic, let us learn what is a secant. Let us consider a line L. So what I'll do, I'll consider a line L over here. See this, this is in green color over here. Okay. I have 2 points over there, M and N. Let us see that. Does line L intersects the circle in 2 distinct points? Yes, yes, they are intersecting. Which 2 points? So in point M and point N. Such a line is called a secant. So a secant is a line which intersects the circle in 2 points. Okay. So this is a secant. Now let us define secant. A line intersecting a circle in 2 distinct points is called a secant. So a secant is a line which intersects the circle in 2 distinct points. Understood? Yes. What is segment MN? So this segment MN, it is a chord. Okay. So a secant always contains a chord. So a chord is always present in a secant. Understood? Yes. Moving forward. Now let us understand what is a tangent and tangent segment. So this is a circle with center O. Let us consider line L. So I need to consider a line L. Let us see that. See this. So this is line L and this is point A. This line is touching the circle at how many points? At only one and only 1 point. So this line L is touching the circle at only one and only 1 point. Understood? Moving forward. Such a line is called a tangent. So this line L is a tangent to the circle. Now let us define a tangent. A line in a plane of a circle touching the circle at 1 point is called a tangent. So a tangent is a line passing outside the circle and touching the circle at only 1 point. You all can see this over here in this figure. The point where the line touches the circle is called the point of contact. So this point A is called what? The point of contact. Moving forward. Here A is the point of contact. So this point A is what? The point of contact. Let us take a point B on the tangent. So I have considered a point B on the tangent over here. When we join A and B, what do we get? Let us observe this. It's highlighted over there. We get a segment, right? So it is a segment. This AB is a segment. Such a segment is called a tangent segment. So it is called a tangent segment. Now let us define this. So this is a tangent segment. Let us see the definition. A segment joining any points on the tangent and the point of contact is called a tangent segment. So tangent segment is a segment. One of the endpoint is what? On the tangent, and the other endpoint is what? A point of contact is called a tangent segment. Understood? You can see this over in the figure. This AB is a tangent segment. Remember, for a tangent segment, one of the endpoint has to be a point of contact. So for a tangent segment, one of the endpoint has to be a point of contact. So this point A, observe this point A. So it is a point of contact. Understood? Yes. So circle is a set of points in a given plane where there is a condition which is at a fixed distance from a fixed point, and that fixed distance is called a radius, and radius of the same circle are always equal. I hope students you must have understood what is a circle and the basic elements related to the circle, that is what is a radius, what is the chord, what is the diameter, what is the secant, what is a tangent, and what is a tangent segment, which is very important for understanding geometry. Thank you for watching this video.